Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Eduardo Camavinga card to check out. We're taking a look at a card who is 6 foot tall, high work rates, left-footed, 4-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. So right off the bat, the card is left-footed. Very big deal to work with there because by default, this is a card that if you want to use, in the center mid position in a 3 midfield setup or one of 2 midfield setup where he's playing as a left center mid or left center defensive mid, this card already looks ideal. He already has the base mechanics down, right? With the work rates, the height, the left foot, the 4-star skill moves, all great stuff there, right? In-game player traits, he has the technical dribbler traits as well as the flair traits, in-game attributes. The card is really well formatted for you to give him a shadow chemistry style, because with the shadow chemistry style in game, you are going to be boosting his acceleration and sprint speed to be at a 92, 93, right? That with the high attacking work rates could definitely be a very beneficial thing. With the shooting in game, it's not necessarily in the greatest area, right? So what you're looking for with a card like this is a really good balance when it comes to attacking and defending because of the high work rates that the card has. Now, technically speaking, if the shooting is that much of a concern to you, you could give him a hunter because he at least has some defensive capabilities. So it wouldn't be horrible if you wanted to go with that. I just feel like for the general experience of the game, a shadow chemistry style will make the most sense because you want to be able to attack and defend as much as possible. We're going to be trying him out in a 3 midfield setup in the left center mid area, as well as the CDM position in that 4-2-3-1, where he's going to be the guy that pushes forward and comes back, right? Now, shooting stats, like I said, the 81 shot power is definitely a very nice thing to work with at the very least. The finishing itself is low, but the shot power is what's important here, right? Passing on the card also in a fantastic area. Huge W there in regards to, how he could potentially feel in game, because passing stats in FIFA nowadays is actually such a massive deal to have. So very good that he has that stuff. So here's the interesting part about this card, right? So he's 6 foot tall, lean body type with very good dribbling stats in the midfield setup. So hopefully that stuff is going to be very noticeable in game, because the lean body type itself with the good dribbling stats should make him feel pretty responsive for the most part as a midfielder, right? Not as an attacker, right? Traits in game, he has technical dribbler, flair traits, in-game attributes for defending. He has 86 defensive awareness. But he has the high defensive work rate, right? So high defensive work rate usually compensates really well for that defensive awareness stat. But for general experience, like I said, having the high work rates, having him push forward and coming back is definitely going to be the most ideal thing to look at. Physical stats, he's got great aggression, great strength, good stamina. Jumping is not necessarily there, but I mean, he can compensate really well with the 6 foot height at the very least, right? So when you go for the clearances, for the most part, you want to try to hold circle or the clearance button to be able to jump as high as possible. So yeah, we'll be trying him out in those 2 formations and we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he's a beast. I don't think it does well to get involved there, though. His dribbling feels nice. I like it. I'm liking the way that Camavinga is getting involved in the attack. It's actually pretty nice so far. Yeah, he definitely sees the space really well. Like, if you're using him as one of your 3 midfielders, he's smart, man. Yeah, more power on the loop would have been good there. I did well to put pressure there. I just couldn't get the ball afterwards. He did the loop again, though. Unlucky. Ah, almost got that challenge there, too. Camavinga. Good defense, Kama. Try to get it to them on the attack, but small little spaces. Oh, there it is. Nice. Yeah, I like how involved he is in the attack. Like, it's really fun to use him there, to be honest. Oh! Oh, unlucky, man. Oh, it's a lovely weighted pass, just the wrong choice there. But I still get the ball back. Let's go. Ah, so close, man. Close, close. Yeah, let's go. What a pass that was by Camavinga. That was beautiful. No. Gotta block that area. There we go. Look at him getting involved in the attack. I love it. I just had to make a better pass there. Like that with Camavinga. There you go. Oh, it's close there, Cama. Nice, Cama did bad pass there, but it worked. We'll take it. My boy is parking the bus, spamming the outside trap, so we will take it. Did well there, Camavinga, to be fair, with the pressure tactics and stuff. See, I didn't score that opportunity, but you see how he gets himself involved in the attack? It's amazing. Oh, I try to shield it there. Nothing gave. Well done. No, there's no way I don't score that. Nice weighted pass. Pass it backwards, beautiful with the weak foot as well. Now we're good. Got the height for it. Thank you. Oh, we're good. No. Get it. Oh. Well done. No. Oh, could you imagine if I scored that? That would have been sick. Thank you. Oh, I don't know what's happening. No, man, just hold it. I hate when they do a bad mistake like that and they get, like, bailed out. And I scored it. Let's go. Frank Ribery. Beauty. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the Camavinga card. So honestly, guys, super enjoyable card to use, man. Super, super enjoyable. I had a lot of fun using this guy. He is really good in the attack, and then he's also really good in the defense. It's a shame he doesn't have a 4-star weak foot, because a 4-star weak foot would have been super helpful for this card, but there's a combination of different things as to why I like him so much, right? So obviously the pace stats being as high as it is with the high work rates is super noticeable. It's very, very helpful when it comes to the attacking and defense. He was super fun to use as the card on balanced instructions, only on cover center for that CDM area, and also cut pass lane, because cut pass lane is really helpful nowadays after the patch. He was doing a fantastic job, right? Defending was doing great for me. You could tell that he doesn't have like that defensive like thing like you know, a Paling and stuff, you know, like those guys have like great defensive animations, but it was still perfectly fine, right? Especially for the meta of this gameplay, I didn't mind it whatsoever. We were actually able to almost score some opportunities with him, given the opportunity to, because, you know, with the outside foot shot being very effective, he was able to hit some looped shots. I would just have to put more power for it to, you know, kind of come off. And then I obviously hit a long shot with him too on a green, and he ended up hitting the crossbar. It was very unfortunate there, but I noticed on a consistent level that if I was using like a 4-3-3 or something like that, and he was playing that left center mid area on those balance instructions, his intelligence to attack is fantastic. Like, he makes really, really good angled runs on those attacks, but then his transition to go back into the defense with a high defensive work rate, good stamina, was also very noticeable. So if you guys are lucky enough to end up packing this card and he's in your team, he gives you those Real Madrid links, and you have that proper medium high work rated player next to him, he's going to be very, very well balanced in a team, right? Because a lot of the things that you're looking for with a 3 midfield setup or a 2 midfield setup is someone that can push forward and come back just as well, but while they are next to someone who is very good defensively, right? That medium high work rated card that's going to do work for you. In my case, I was using him next to Guendouzi's card, and it was really, really nice to use these two together, right? Like, the balance between them was fantastic to work with. It was very, very fun to use. Obviously, with the stuff in game with Camavinga's card, the comparisons they're going to be making is going to be towards, you know, the players like Valverde and stuff. Valverde is good, but the comparison doesn't make sense, right? Because it's a right-footed player, high work rates on the right side compared to a left-footed player on the left side. It's a very big deal to work with. Valverde's Player of the Month card, believe it or not, is still an absolute monster, right? So if you were to use Valverde, even after the patch, if you were to use this card on a lengthy accelerate, he still performs like a beast on a lengthy, like if you wanted to keep that on the card, right? But obviously, if you wanted to give him the shadow after the patch, it wouldn't be a horrible option either, because of the massive pace boost that you give him while working with good defensive capabilities too. So that would be like the main comparison. Obviously, there's a card like Marino. I mean, Marino gives you like Spanish links and I think the Real Sociedad links, but it doesn't really give you, you know, the French Real Madrid, Liga Santander links. Like, that alone is going to be crazy to work with, right? So if you guys are planning on buying him, or you end up packing him and you wanted to see the review, he's a great player. I really enjoyed using him. I think EA did a good job with him. The lean body type with the dribbling stats that he has just allows me to be able to attack and defend really nicely. It's just, like, those two things is great to work with. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.